And here we go. It's Rashid Shaheed. With the seam, Shaheed breaks through. Still going. A flag flies. Shaheed's going to take it all the way. Let's see if it stands.
That penalty will be in.
Shaheed just right through the heart of the kickoff coverage.
That was
trying to make the tackle on the penalty on the trip on the kicker.
A 4-game winning streak ended last week in Baltimore. How do these two teams pick up the pieces? Charlie Jones going to play it from just inside his end zone, and Jones has his seam. Jones, 30, 20, 10, touchdown!
Well, he gets a tremendous block from Cedric Johnson and Owen Burks, a double-team block, and then it's just speed. He outruns it, and that's how you start.
Fire at the right time.
Absolutely.
Here.
Yep. Had a hold off Tampa Bay and Brady, then beat San Francisco coming from behind in the championship game. Meanwhile, that punt is caught, and down the line goes Rashid Shaheed.
He's been doing it really his entire career, coming out of Boise State in his 4th year. What a job of setting it up, Weber State.
Seconds of the third quarter. And Banks will take it at about the 5 for the Giants. Finds a gap, has some room, being chased. He's being chased by Carlson. He'll take it all the way. That is a touchdown.
But Watts, as he gets through this first wave, his vision takes him out to the left. And by getting to that left sideline, there's no contain over there. And Banks just uses his speed and takes it the distance.
She's not playing football.
Jake Bailey, the Pro Bowl punter. Isaiah Williams backpedaling, makes the first guy miss, covering a lot of real estate. Williams, he's got some electricity in those legs. Williams lead blockers. 10. And Williams is in.
Well, how about that for redemption, Spiro? In their first game against the Dolphins, he had that muffed kickoff and then that fair catch. He was waived after that game, went back on the practice squad. But boy, he has stayed with it.
DK. Backpedaling. Great pump by Dixon all the way to the 12. DK trying to get to the outside. He does. He's got a wall of blockers. DK to midfield and beyond. All the way down the sidelines. DK will take it to the house.
And you get going the other way. And just look at all the Seahawk players that are trapped on that side. And now watch. There's the Titans. They're all lined up. And it's kind of that
left-footed punter booms one down the field. Good punt. Driving Horton all the way back to his 6-yard line. Horton on the return at the 20, right up the middle to the 30. Now Horton to the outside. Torrey Horton down the sideline. And it's a touchdown!
And look at the key blocks. One there, knocking a guy down. Him doing the rest with his legs. And then don't let a kicker block you either. Surratt goes and makes the last.
Sandwiching that 95-yard touchdown drive. Bojorquez's punt. There's a flag thrown here. Isaiah Williams has his seam. Williams inside Cleveland territory, and he's going to score.
That's what they call. I knew it had to be something on somebody on that part of the field on the vice. But two special teams kickoff returns.
Punt this game. And Lane is going to go back inside the 10. Here comes a flag dropped right away. And Jalen Lane gets past Cole, the punter. He's going to go all the way. And the rookie from Virginia Tech for Washington, Jalen Lane, goes 90 yards for the touchdown.
Bills get the ball at the end of the half, and they get the ball to start the third quarter. Ray Davis to run the kickback. Spinning, still on his feet, out past the 40. He's out in front. Nobody's going to chase him down all the way for a touchdown.
Cover team, when he runs into the back of one of his own guys right there, you have a couple Houston Texans. I mean, it happens fast, but there are a couple guys there. And once he bounced off his guy, he spun.
Jalen Lane From the 37, there is a flag across midfield. Lane still going. Inside the 20, the 10.
Instead, the Commanders' defense shows up. They stop him, and then watch Jalen Lane. Look at his feet. Look at that speed. And look at him go for a touchdown.
Fifty-yard punt sends Parker Washington back. He's got a punt return touchdown in his career, and he's got an alley, and he might have his second. 96 yards last year against the Patriots. He's going to house this one.
See Braswell throw by, and then Parker Washington follows the track up the middle. Nobody can catch him. All the great returners.
A.J. Cole punting to Mims. It's a short punt. Mims a running start at the 48. And able to break free. Marvin Mims calling out blockers inside the 20. Touchdown!
The other Raiders guys kind of slow down and stop. See how he's wrapped up, and then people got caught too much up in the traffic. Lanes were gone at that point.
Taken out to 35. Khalif Raymond across midfield. Still going. One man to beat. It's the punt for Bohorquez. Touchdown, Khalif Raymond.
Trying to pin him on the sideline. And unfortunately for the Browns, they had no angles to the football. Khalif Raymond.
Herringer gets it away. Another good boot, driving Washington back to his 27-yard line. He bobbles it for a second, still going as he spins forward, trying to get to the outside. Washington gets by the punter, down the sideline. Malik Washington to the house. For a touchdown in 5 years, Jakeem Grant in November of 2020.
The one thing, when you punt the ball that far, sometimes you outpunch your coverage, and this was just a terrific effort by Malik Washington.
Patterson to Gibson, who gets a running start on that catch. Gibson across the 30. Antonio Gibson still going. Can he return the favor? Down the sideline. You gotta be kidding me. Back to back.
Now you're like, hey, if I can return him. Nice jump cut there, and then he got good wedge of blocking that he bounced off of. And once he got to the sideline, he outruns KJ Britt.
You know, it's their opportunity to come out here in the second half and start to eliminate the reasons why there's concern over this offense. But we're seeing a lot of the same things we've seen the last few weeks.
And here's Rashid Shaheed, big special teams play. Breaking free, and Shaheed all the way to the house, no flags. Yards later, the Seattle Seahawks have the lead. The first kick return for a touchdown in the career of Rashid Shaheed.
Now, most of these have come to the coverage.
Tommy Townsend punting from his own end zone. Parker Washington backpedals. Townsend got all of it from the 28-yard line. Oh, what a move by Washington! Parker Washington! He's going the distance! Touchdown!
And has the unbelievable toe tap touchdown early, and then says, that's not enough. Let me go ahead and take this punt to the house. Wow. Jacksonville.
I think this is the right decision.
Sam Martin, the veteran, for the punt, and Marcus Jones. There was no fair catch at the 12, but he squeezes out of it. Marcus Jones down the sideline. Blockers in front, past the punter. Marcus Jones, and that's a punt return for a touchdown.
Fair catch happening. I think they shocked the Carolina Panthers. No fair catch, and then it's all individual effort by Jones. He's got a convoy of guys right here. Punter's not going to get him, and that is untouched for the touchdown.
Number 8 defense in the league. Coming into week 13, Gillen hits it. And the return by Marcus Jones. He can fly. Still going. Still going. No flags. Touchdown, Patriots.
Joe, all those years under Bill Belichick, the Patriots went into every game feeling that they had an advantage in the special teams side of things, and it has shown tonight under Mike Vrabel. They're just as well coached. Offensive penalties against the Jets, and that's where we sit. Schmidt's kick, and it's just short of the end zone. Across the 40, 50. One man to beat, and he's going to score. Since last December, and Wangu shot out of a cannon.
Well, Sparrow, the Jets have really done a great job in their special teams and their return game all season.
The Chargers will punt the ball away. Oh, this is a good kick from J.K. Scott. DK backpedals inside the 35. He's got a few blockers. He slips one tackle, and he's into the open field. He points toward the end zone. He's in. Touchdown, Titans.
A matter of time. He gets the key block to the left right there on Dante Jackson. Makes die miss. Then they had the wall set up. Look at the walls. J.K. Scott has no chance.